Let's talk today about the stories that we tell ourselves and how some of them can be complicating our lives.
Such a hot topic, Paulina.
Of course. So let's start with the problems that you see women come to you as a life coach and marketing strategist. What are the most common ones? Can you share some inquiries that you're usually getting?
The most common ones I get are I don't know who I am. I'm stuck. I'm procrastinating.
Mhm,
My life is on pause. I don't
mhm,
know how to move forward. Does it look
mhm.
similar to what you are working with?
Yes, yes, very much. That's what I also see women, including myself, are usually struggling with all the time. I would add anxiety, self doubt, self criticism, procrastination, overwhelm. So either feeling stuck or instead overworked. And I've pulled out some quotes that I hear often. For example, my mind is spinning as I know I need to overhaul my life, or I want enough energy for current job, for searching for a new job, for raising three kids, and I need to find a balance without going crazy. Or I want to find time for self-care, or I want not to get overpowered by my triggers, or I'm often left alone in resolving issues. So these are just a few of those that I hear really often, and it is understandable because most of these problems I see are coming from social norms, conditioning that we are evaluating ourselves against, right? So we're always comparing, which is inevitable. It's one of the modes of our mind. And depending on what we see in our lives, we label it as good or bad in relation to a certain standard. And this standard can grow from global, local, or family, or personal conditioning, past experience, or just some borrowed norms. And
Yeah, I see. And could you share with me what do you see helps best with these problems?
well, in my experience, with all of this, um, it takes some holistic approach and step by step approach that could help unwind this problem gently. So, what I usually do with my coaching clients is the first step. It's I would call it emotion processing or letting be. When we accept the problem as it is, truly feel it on all levels, like how it feels on our in our bodies on sensational level, and trying
Yeah,
not to run away from pain, because it's a natural healing process. So when your body feels pain, it starts healing, right? And when we numb our pain or avoid it, we're basically lying to our body saying that that's okay, everything's fine, don't worry. But when we face what it is, we face this discomfort, we face this pain, let's call it what it is, and we explore this with our body, letting it feel it through sensation or movement without running away from it. That's where healing starts, in my experience. Step two, I would call inner resource activation or letting in.
and what do you mean?
Um, Here, I would call it either resource activation or letting the good stuff inside,
Mm,
because that's where we can explore our inner resources that we have and use them to manage our problem, so-called
I
problem.
see.
For example, if we uncover the inner resources which hope, love, the feeling of connectedness can serve as inner resources. Basically, all our positive experiences that we can remember, that we can reactivate, will add to this energy that will help us deal with the problem. So
Mm,
that's what the second stage is usually called and what I usually use. And the third one, I usually call let go, or basically it's the rational mind work.
uh-huh.
Um,
And what
so
does it mean?
here, at this stage, our body, and we're usually ready to involve our mind after we have neutralized our emotions, because some people are actually come ready for this stage straight away, right? Or that's or certain problems just do not cause that much emotional involvement. And for just coaching level work, or if a person is used to using rational mind first,
Yeah.
and it is not blocked by overly active emotional response, that's what can be used right away. But in my experience, if a person comes really emotionally involved, we should start from the beginning
Mm.
to get to this third stage. And here we can work with basic usual coaching approaches when we sit down and work out a solution on a rational level. So we can see what constructive actions we can do here and now, and
Yep.
think more strategically how we can change our approach to help avoid this problem in the future and solve it long term. What's the method that you usually use?
Mm.
What's
You
your
know,
approach here?
yeah, it depends on the case I have, but in general, I propose to clarify and prioritize the values we have.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest finding the response to the question, what truly matters most for you? Family, career, health, creativity, connection, contribution, etc.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Once values are clear, we should clarify how current activities align with those values.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the biggest mismatches? What can be delegated, eliminated, or renegotiated?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I give you an example. For example, if health is a top value, but you don't do exercises, that's a red flag. If
Mm-hmm.
contribution is important for you, but the current job feels meaningless, it's time to explore alternatives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it makes sense, and it's very curious to see how you apply it in practice.
Mm.
Um, so, what do we invite our listeners to do today if they're struggling with one of our common female mental challenges that we have mentioned? What easy steps can work here and now?
Yeah. We suggest combining these methods that we propose to you. Start with the first simple steps. The first one, if you feel emotionally overwhelmed, pause and feel the emotions in your body. Try moving with them and let them be, even if they are painful.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, as soon as you feel more grounded, find a
Mm-hmm.
quiet spot and reflect on your values. You can write down all the values you have and rate them, finding top 5.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you can identify how these values can help you overcome the challenge you are facing now.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Thank you.
Thanks.